any credit situation, so it's easier than ever to fix it fast and pay it off slow. That's AMCO, double A, MCO. Rates, coverage offers, subject to terms and conditions. Not available in all areas. If you're a small business owner, things may have gotten tougher lately. You're probably looking for savings wherever you can find them. So you may be surprised to hear that most small businesses overpay for workers' compensation insurance. Many insurance companies just aren't set up to give small businesses the savings they deserve. But Pi Insurance was created to change that. We serve small businesses exclusively, and we can save you up to 30%. You owe it to yourself to find out if you're overpaying. Just get a quote right now from your computer or smartphone at trypi.com. Pi Insurance is a no-brainer with our simple online experience and outstanding service. We're rated excellent on Trustpilot by our customers, who tell us Pi is fast, affordable, and easy to work with. As easy as Pi, in fact. Savings matter now more than ever. Isn't it worth taking 3 minutes to find out if you're overpaying for workers' comp? Ask your insurance agent for Pi Insurance or get a quote today at trypi.com. That's TRYPIE.com.
Are you fed up with drug prices? Meet honeybeehealth.com, a U.S.-based online pharmacy with savings up to 80% on all prescriptions. Shop over 6,000 FDA-approved medications for anxiety, high blood pressure, cholesterol, and even your pet. On average, Honeybee Health customers save over $1,000. You heard that right. It costs nothing to compare your drug costs at honeybeehealth.com. Stay safe at home. Avoid going to expensive pharmacies and shop honeybeehealth.com. Use promo code Denise10 for 10% off at honeybeehealth.com.
It's Christmas. Experience Wonder Woman 1984 in theaters and on HBO Max the exact same day. Streaming at no extra cost to HBO Max subscribers. Plus, with HBO Max, stream the greatest collection of series, movies, and exclusive Max originals all in one place. The Undoing, The Flight Attendant, and more. Go to HBOMax.com or download the app to sign up and start streaming today. Wonder Woman 1984 is rated PG-13 and is available to stream on HBO Max for 31 days from theatrical premiere.
Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing a wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer Wet Jet. With Swiffer Wet Jet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer Wet Jet. The faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors.
This is Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station, KNX 1070 News Radio. Depend on us. 114 on Rob Archer coming up. COVID treatments are starting to make some progress right when we need them the most. And the first LA City firefighters are getting their vaccinations against COVID today. The story's coming up in the next 15 minutes. But first, it's 1:15. Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the Fun. Here's Tom Tran. We've got problems in the valley. We've got rain. We've got wet roads. We've got people driving too fast. We're getting a lot of these accidents, including these crashes over on the Ventura Freeway. We had a multi-vehicle crash on the eastbound side of the 101. Actually, it was on the northbound side, but it's affecting the southbound side. The eastbound or southbound 101, same thing. It's backed up from just about Chesborough Road, and it is solid until you get past the road. The northbound side a little slow back here to left Virginus, and we also had another crash over on the 101 going eastbound to Reseda Boulevard. That has cleared up and traffic has improved. Let's check in with Brian Douglas, who's taking a look at crashes on the 605.
Yeah, we've got two. We'll start southbound 605. Appreciate the tip call. This is just past Live Oak, or as you come up to Lower Azusa. Two separate crashes, one to the right, one to the left. You've got slowing from Arrow Highway, not your southbound side, your northbound side. We've got an issue at Rosecrans. We got a crash involving a box truck left side of the roadway, and that's what's got you jammed from Alondra. And yes, the roads are wet. I just saw on our jam cam, the South 605 to 91, somebody actually hydroplaned. They were able to get control of their car, fortunately, but it's wet. Please take your time. Big problems for the 170. Scott's got the Southern California Total Dealers 170 jam cam.
Yeah, bad wreck here. Fortunately, nobody got hurt, but we did have a car flip over 170 southbound coming up on Sherman Way. Looks like right shoulder and consider divider activity, but expect a lane or two to be blocked by CHP. Also, some flooding in the area, so that's the reason for the backup from Roscoe. If you can get on at Sherman Way or point to the south, you'll be in much better shape.
We got a couple of accidents being reported on the 118. First one westbound 118 San Fernando Road. A couple of vehicles involved in three actually involved in this one. Moving off to the right shoulder. The other problem, eastbound side of the 118 at Topanga Canyon. A big regular sedan blocking the number 1 and number 2 lanes. Next report, 125. More reports more often. Bounce Lanes can be video and audio center.com. Traffic Center, KNX 1070 News Radio.
What a way to kick off the work week, right? With the first significant winter storm of the year giving us wind, rain, and mountain snow. This afternoon, no surprise that everybody will be below average in terms of temperatures today. We're looking at low 50s for the beaches, LA and Orange County and the valleys. Headed toward later on tonight with the cold atmosphere and the clearing sky. It's going to be chilly everywhere tonight, but we've got a nice rebound on tap in terms of temperatures and sky conditions as we head toward tomorrow. We've got lots of sunshine for everybody tomorrow. 64 degrees will be high for the beaches tomorrow. LA and Orange County looking at mid-60s, while the valleys will see low 60s as well. A big switch from today's wind and low 50s. With Southern California's most accurate and dependable forecast, I'm City 2 meteorologist Martina Brown, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Right now, 46 degrees and raining in San Fernando, 52 in Inglewood, 57, and rain in Irvine at 117. A lot of attention being paid to vaccines these days, but for those already infected with COVID, there now appears to be a very effective treatment.
Monoclonal antibodies were authorized for emergency use last month, and ER Dr. Angelique Kaplan from Providence St. Joseph's Medical Center is quite optimistic and hopeful that they work.
For people that are high risk, so over the age of 65, obese, over 55 with something like hypertension or diabetes, is given early enough so within 10 days of symptom onset before the illness really sets in, it is preventing people from having to be hospitalized later by up to about 75%.
Hospitals say the rollout of monoclonal antibody therapy has been slow because of lukewarm response from some infectious disease specialists who say they want more clinical trial data before using them on a regular basis. Chris Beaton's KNX 1070 News Radio.
Port of Los Angeles is going to be seeing more activity than usual starting this week. Cruise ships with no passengers will be docking at the port periodically through February for fuel, food, supplies, and services to reestablish themselves in U.S. waters. Authorities haven't set a date yet for U.S. cruise operations to continue, but the CDC has released kind of a framework. It's got a phased-in outline for resuming operations. 93 cruises, which counts more than 70% of cruises that were scheduled to visit the Port of LA 2020 were canceled because of the pandemic. Obviously, because of the coronavirus, Americans being urged to avoid any big New Year's Eve parties, but CBS News correspondent Naomi Ruffin says a new survey shows many of those who will be bringing in 2021 home will be raising a glass of something.
If you're popping bottles to kick away 2020, join the club. A new analysis of Google search data found champagne is the reigning drink of choice for New Year's Eve in 21 states. But folks in 5 states chose daiquiris as the celebratory drink of choice. Other popular cocktails include the amaretto sour, vodka cranberry, and rum and coke. And revelers in Wyoming will wet their whistles with a white Russian.
Or you could always go with just some orange juice or ginger ale. 1:20, time for a look at your money on KNX.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. After several days of drama, President Trump has signed the $2.3 trillion package that includes $900 billion in coronavirus relief and funding to keep the government operating. Wall Street celebrated with record high closes for the 3 major indexes. The Dow Jones Industrial's up 204 points to 30,403. S&P 500 up 0.9%. The Nasdaq up about 0.75%. China has a long way to go to meet its U.S. trade deal commitments. As of the end of November, China purchased only about 53% of agricultural goods that it had committed to buying in the Phase 1 deal signed last January. Nearly 1.3 million people went through U.S. airports on Sunday, the highest level of air travel in more than 9 months, despite fears that travel will lead to more cases of COVID-19. The Indian Express newspaper reports that Tesla will start operations in India, first with sales, and may then look at assembly and manufacturing based on the response to its cars. Mark Mills, Bloomberg Radio.
Say good riddance to 2020. That story in 90 seconds.
The COVID-19 crisis continues to overwhelm California.
Coronavirus case numbers keep skyrocketing, and the bodies
Hospital stays increased. Across California filling up with coronavirus patients at a dangerously fast. But with new restrictions in place, there's more pushback.
Stop pretending that masks work. Stop pretending that this will just go away if you comply long enough.
The very latest on COVID-19 and its impact on you and your family. Check in often throughout the day to KNX 1070 News Radio. Depend on us.
Doesn't it seem like each day is one long beat? I often ask myself what could possibly happen next.
Major disaster
Hey Sam, I'm the founder of the Tax Defense Group. My company advertises on radio stations just like this. When you hear it, you know it's different. Our company represents individuals and businesses that have issues related to the IRS. I have enrolled agents that make calls and will be on call for anything and everything related to your tax matter. You don't need to fear the IRS. You need to have the most qualified people speaking on your behalf. Do you have a tax-related matter that is keeping you up at night? Have you hired a company that didn't have an ad like this? Hey, don't call companies that sell you a jingle. Call the best tax relief company in the business, the Tax Defense Group. I know that because I built it.
For a free, no-obligation consultation, call 855-TAX-BILL. 855-TAX-BILL. That's 855-829-2455.
122 on KNX. We have a crash on northbound 5 heading into the Newhall Pass. What next traffic check is coming up in 3 minutes. Today is Good Riddance Day. It's the day when people dispose of the memories from this past year that they want to most get rid of. The official shredding of those bad memories happens today in New York's Times Square.
As opposed to years past, where people could physically fill out their submissions and feel the gratification of shredding them in person, the responses had to be submitted online this year and were read and destroyed by event organizers.
I report from Christina Fan in New York City. The Washington football team's cut loose. Quarterback Dwayne Haskins after he committed 3 turnovers in a 20-13 loss to the Carolina Panthers. He was a 2019 first-round pick. He started yesterday in place of injured quarterback Alex Smith, but was benched in the fourth quarter after throwing 2 interceptions and losing a fumble. And also recently was fined $40,000, lost his role as a captain for violating COVID protocols after pictures of him not wearing a mask at a party turned up. Actress Lori Loughlin's been released from prison. She spent 2 months in custody of a federal lockup in Northern California over her role in the college bribery scandal. She and her husband admitted to paying $500,000 in bribes to get their daughters in the USC. Hollywood publicist and media expert Michael Levine tells KNX that Loughlin can revive her career, but she's going to have to be patient.
Just lay low. But then over a 6-month or year period of time, I think she can begin to regain some of her career.
He says if she shows humility, the public's more than willing to forgive her. Laughlin's husband, Massimo Gianoli, is still in prison serving his 5-month term. Today is 24/7 for the news you need to keep you and your family safe. Download the radio.com app and favorite KNX. We're also on your smart speaker by saying Alexa, play KNX 1070, or on your phone using the radio.com app. Depend on us. We're everywhere you are. The governor says the regional stay-at-home order will likely be extended for Southern California. That story's coming up at the bottom of the hour. It's 125. Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes. Provided brought to you by Caliber Garage Stores. Here's Tom Tran.
It is a rainy mess, and as always, whenever it rains in Southland, make sure you turn on your windshield wipers, turn on your headlights, leave yourself plenty of time to get wherever you're going. Do not cut off any big rigs, do not speed through areas of pooling water. Sounds like broken record, we will repeat this throughout the course of the season, but that's how and why we're getting a lot of these accidents, including the Ventura Freeway, eastbound down to the 101, still backed up from Liberty Canyon to the Statesville all the way over towards Parkway, Calabasas, past crash on the north-south side. Busy from just after Moreau. Let's check in with Brian Douglas to take a look at a problem over in the 91.
So 91 eastbound, just past Pioneer. Somebody lost control, hit that center divider. Again, a very common theme when it rains, and your West Side Freeway is blocked here. So you're 91 eastbound from Bellflower Boulevard. It will be tough for you. Once you're past Pioneer, you're okay. You've got another cell of rain falling a little ahead. Anaheim, so as you come up to the 57, you've got reduced speed, making your way over towards the 55. Back to the 170 freeway. Let's get an update on the crash there with Scott in Southern California. 20 dealers, 170 jam cast.
Starting to get a little better here, but still a backup. 170 south that Sherman Way. We got a crash, a rolled over car, right shoulder exit divider activity. Still heavy from Roscoe, but looks like they're making some progress on clearing that. But still a heavy drive. And getting rid of a speed alert here on the 101 southbound of Lancashire. Looks like the 3 left lanes are blocking the crash. Already backing up right to the Ventura Freeway interchange. Make Caliber Garage Doors your number 1 choice to do garage doors right now. $200 off, as well as $499 installed. Free bottom seals call. Caliber Garage Doors with any advertised price. Hundreds to choose from at CaliberGarageDoors.com. CaliberGarageDoors.com. That's report 135. More reports more often. Tom Craig, the Video and Audio Center.com traffic center. KNX 1070 News Radio.
Showers
isolated thunderstorms and mountain snow today. Highs in the 50s and 60s. Clouds, some more showers tonight. The rain letting up later on this evening. Overnight lows in the 30s and 40s. Going to be sunny tomorrow. Highs upper 50s to the 60s. Currently 52 in Baldwin Park, 52 in Commerce, 55 degrees in Lake Forest. Top stories, the stay-at-home order will likely be extended because hospital capacity is so low and local hospitals are preparing to ration health care. More news in 3 minutes. It's 1:27.
Get the best sleep of your life. Helix makes personalized mattresses to fit your unique body type and sleep preferences. Go to helixsleep.com and get up to $200 off mattress orders. For all details, visit bobsmithbmw.com/disclaimers.
Tim Smith for Bob Smith BMW in Calabasas, where the ultimate buying experience includes a great deal like this.
Elevate your driving experience through the road home field at Bob Smith BMW. Lease a luxurious new 2021 X5 S-Drive 40i Sport Activity vehicle. It's $659 a month after a lease credit of $500. The ultimate driving machine is at CarPro certified Bob Smith BMW.
Come see Bob Smith BMW just off the 101 in Calabasas.
Money Report brought to you by Bob Smith BMW.
What up, it's KD. I'm excited to finally bring you my podcast, etc. with my guy Eddie Baskey Gonzalez.
How are you able to keep your emotions under control? You know, Kamara, you fighting somebody like Kobe Covington. You can't get out of that and fight his fight, right?
I say this is what separates the good, great, and the elite.